So, hi guys, I am Saujanya Arya and this is my first YouTube video. It's currently, I guess, 3 a.m. while I'm recording this. Why 3 a.m.? Because I'm finally too tired to give a damn. Yes, you heard me right. Too tired to give a damn. Too tired to care about what other people will think. Too tired to think that is it too cringe? And too tired to keep waiting for the perfect time. For the longest time, I always wanted to create content. Not just because I wanted followers or likes or validations. Yes, some part of it. But it was more like how many people are there who see the world like I do? How many people are there who will like what I am seeing or what I am creating right now? So that was the thought. And I just wanted to create. Every single time I would pick up my camera or my phone, and this tiny voice in my head would say, what if people will laugh? They are already laughing at you. What if you they think that you're trying too hard, or this is all cringe? Yeah, wahi yaar, wahi log kya kahenge, just to cut it short. I would put that camera away, and then I would spend hours watching people build the kind of life that I always wanted for myself. A few hours ago, I was doing exactly the same thing. Just scrolling, watching people, watching creators, watching them live boldly. And suddenly it hit me. I was never that kid, who thought I couldn't do it. I was always the kid ki, main nahi to kaun be? Like, I was never the person who was like, I cannot do it. I was always the kid who thought, if it is possible that another human is able to do it, I can do it and I can do it better. Call me delusional, I don't know, but that's what I always thought. Quick story. When I was 14, I randomly decided I wanted to learn trading. No skills, nothing, just based on YouTube or whatever the resources were available at that time. And not to brag, I was pretty good at it. But apart from that, on the next day, I wanted to learn video editing. And I spent, I kid you not, 11 hours making an 11-second Vampire Diaries edit on Premiere Pro. 11 hours for 11 seconds of a video. And then, that's even not the worst part out of it, that I spent 11 hours on a video. It was that the power cut off and I had not saved anything. Everything disappeared. I just remember sitting here at this exact position, looking at the screen of my then PC and being like, seriously? After 11 hours, this, I couldn't even save it? But I learned something that day about me. It was not that I wasted 11 hours on an 11-second reel or something. It was, I learned that, I was that kind of person who could spend 11 hours learning something, not because I got paid for it, not because somebody asked me to do it. It was simply because I loved it. I was just a kid who saw a TV series and thought this was such a cool effect, I'll put it down here somewhere. And I was like, oh my god, it looks so natural, it looks so cool, I want to try that too. And it was so in me, I had never done editing before. I just straight up jumped into Premiere Pro and watched tutorials and followed it like bit by bit. Learning about keyframes, learning about masks, learning about colors, gradients, everything. And then I remembered that this is who I am. I can do stuff just because I love it, just I want to learn something new. And that's who I was, like genuinely. And somewhere along that way, I stopped being that girl. Not because I changed or something like that, but because I slowly started believing the voices around me more than the voices which were coming inside of me. And I do not want you to make those mistakes. Ever since I was a girl, a little girl, I had one dream. Oh, lo behold, I wanted to be a neurosurgeon. Yeah, that was the plan. Life, however, had other plans for me. Because of my health and a few other circumstances, that dream couldn't become my reality. For a while, I thought losing that dream meant I had lost my purpose too. You know, but looking back now, I do not think that dreams die. I genuinely don't. Sometimes they just change directions. Hey, I am a forensic student right now, and honestly, I still don't know exactly where life is taking me or where I'm going. I don't know what this channel is going to become. I don't know exactly what I'll post. Maybe forensics, college, me talking to the camera at 3 a.m. Maybe some cinematic edits that I learned back in the day, or just a walk in the park. But it'll just be little moments that make up my life. And honestly, I don't know. Like, that's the honest truth. I don't know where this is all going to be. But there's one thing I know with complete certainty. I'm going to build a life that makes that little girl inside of me proud, who used to think that she could do anything, that there's nothing that she's not physically or mentally incapable of doing. She's capable of doing everything that she always wanted or ever wanted to be. And ever since I was a kid, I never really knew what I wanted to become after that dream changed of me becoming a neurosurgeon. But there was one thing I always knew, that I was meant for more. I'll repeat for you. I was meant for more. And no, not because I think I'm better than anyone else. No, not at all. It was just because I've always had this feeling, that my life was meant to be bigger than simply just existing, to obeying. Look, obeying is not a bad thing, but it was more to life for me. That's what I thought. Always. People call it manifestation, they call it faith, they call it delusion. I don't know. I call it certainty. I do. The funny part is, I don't know how I'll get there. I don't know how I will buy that car. I don't know how I'll get that house. I don't know how I will get that rich to afford all of these things. But I know I will. I know I will. I don't know how yet, but I know I will get it done. This channel is going to be like my digital diary. Years from now, I want to come back to this exact video and remember this version of me. The girl with no blueprint, no audience, no guarantee, just pure belief that she's going to make it in life. There's a quote, that stayed me for years. If you want something as badly as you want to breathe, you will find a way to get it, no matter what happens. If you desperately want to get that thing, you will get it, no matter what happens in your life. So this video is a message to the universe from my side, that I am ready. I am ready than I can ever be. I am ready to let go of things that are pushing me down, keeping me down. I'm ready to let go of people who are not being kind to me or who don't want to see me succeed. I am ready to stop hiding. I'm ready to stop waiting for permissions. I'm ready to become the woman I've always dreamt of becoming. Because I was always that woman. She was just too scared of thinking what people will say to her. Not anymore, I guess. Now, enough sitting behind a screen and thinking, I wish I could do what she's doing. Oh no, that's my biggest regret in life, that I am 80 or 90 or whatever age on my deathbed just thinking, oh, I wish I would have uploaded that. I wish I would have told people about my feelings. I wish I would done that. No, I do not want to regret my life. This is not who I am. I want to be a person who loved her life. Every single bit of, if it's crash, if it's a win, if it's a hit or a miss, whatever it is. But she loved what she did. And she is never going to take any of it back for anything in this world. You know, if someone else can build the life that they have dreamt of, and so can I, so can you. And if you're watching this, honestly, I don't want you to subscribe to my channel because I asked you to, or the algorithm showed you this video, or not even like, of course, I'm here because I want to spread what I am creating or something like that. But I want you to stay only if somewhere during this video you thought, if she can start before having everything figured out, maybe I can too. You know, this channel won't be perfect, I am telling you right now. There will be chaos, there will be wins, failures, forensics, college, lectures, notes, or having a conversation with a sister at 3 a.m. I do not know. You know, I do not know what it's gonna be. The confidence that I built, the mistakes that I've made, and every version in between of them, which is me. One thing for sure, no pretending, no fake perfections, just me. And before I end this video, I want to say something to my future self. You are free to skip this part. I don't hold grudges. Trust me. This is just for me. You know, I want to come back to this video and I want to watch it when I've made it in life. Because I know I will. And at that time, I want you to see this. Because this is how I was at this time. So, hi love. If you're watching this years from now, I hope you're smiling like I am right now. I hope you remember how terrified you were to upload this. I hope you remember this room, this camera, phone, this 3 a.m. version of us who had nothing except belief. I know it wasn't easy getting where you are right now. But I know one thing for sure, that you loved every damn bit of it. Because that's who we are. You love taking challenges, you love conquering them. And you'll go there and stand on your foot and say, yes, I made that happen. Because that's who you are. And one more thing that I want you to remember is the promise that we made tonight. I might not come from a rich family, but a rich family is definitely going to come from me. So maybe this video will get 10 views or 10 million. I genuinely don't know. But one day, people will know the name Saujanya Arya. Not because I wanted to be famous, but because I stopped hiding. I stopped becoming digestible for people. You can choke, honey. Honestly, I'm here to squeeze myself so that you can digest me properly. I will take space. I will talk. I will let my voice be heard. And when that day comes, when you're watching this, I'll come back to this video and thank this 3M version of me. This 3M version of me for finally pressing upload. Until then, let's get back to work. I am Saujanya Arya, and this is just the beginning.